Do you know what my ultimate coming out will be? Just to show everyone up. You know when you have like those, um, the baby announcements, the parties where they
Oh
pop
yeah.
the balloons and they have like the color. I will literally fill a whole balloon with like rainbow confetti, and when the person's like, "Oh my God, why is the confetti rainbow?" I'll just walk out because it's me, bitch. I'm coming out. It's my gay birthday.
Because
I'm the
nobody
child.
cares about the gender of your baby. People care that I'm gay.
Exactly.
There's some hoes in this house.
There's some holes in this house.
There's some hoes in this house. And then house. There's some hoes in this
Back it
house.
up, back it
There's
up,
some
back it up, back it
hoes
up,
in
back
this
it up,
house.
back it up.
There's some
Twit,
hoes
twit,
in
twit.
this house. There's some hoes in this house. Welcome to the 802, everyone.
What up?
Week
The 802.
11.
Oh my God.
You are on the ride of your life. Today we are going from London to Liverpool because I decided that. And my name is Dan, aka how do I want to be like? If Cardi B is Cardi B, can I be like? I mean, it's really easy to be like Danny P, but that seems a bit.
Danny P.
That doesn't seem that great, does it? Danny P.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just gonna be Cardi B. Hi, I'm Cardi B.
And I am Nicola Minaj Fenty Savage Brown. A name.
And you are listening to the 802. Hi everyone. Is everyone having
Hi,
a good
guys.
time?
Out of the week.
I'm sorry, I super unprofessionally was halfway through a cracker when I started recording. So I'm just going to put it to the side.
Oh my God.
So you don't
Are
hear
you
me
eating
masticating.
food on the 802? We
Look.
ain't even give an ounce. We didn't even say, oh, we just gone to... Bitch! You just eating
Look.
food on the bus like that so loudly?
I do this all the time if I'm on a coach or a bus or a train. I buy a bunch of snacks and 20 minutes in, they're gone. I shouldn't be allowed to have food near me because it doesn't stay. I'm not one of those people who can like have snacks just in the house and not devour them all at once.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people do it, but I do respect them for the ability to do that.
I know. It's not even that. It's a bit harder for me. Like, even like at the minute, you know how we like you have to wear like a mask on public transport everywhere. It's hard. I don't even want to eat anything. I don't even want to wear my mask off, take my mask off at all.
Do you not?
No, I don't. I don't take it off at all.
If you eat, do you like lift it up and then like eat through
like
the thing, or are
like
you
a
one of those
like a
unloop
subtle
an ear
lift
and
up. Yeah.
so you're like an upskirter as opposed to like a whip it off one.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
just like to the
I
side.
kind of alternate between the two because it's been so hot. So I had to use the underground the other day, and it's so hot right now.
Oh God.
So I was like, I need to drink some water, and I didn't realize it, but looking back, I was probably doing like a little water dance where I was like, up the mask, have a little drink, whip one side off, have a little drink, put it back, that kind of vibe, you know.
Indeed.
Anyway, it's another week
Yes.
of this. What is this?
Do you know what? I will tell you what this is right now. I have
Ooh, go
some
on,
wet
tell 'em.
ass pussy because it's warm. It is warm.
warm.
Honey, last night I literally was dripping.
Honestly, it's like WAP stands for like
Absolutely.
wet armpits right now. Oh my God.
Oh, well, while we're on the topic of wet ass pussy, let's talk about wet ass pussy.
Oh, we get
Oof.
straight into it. Okay, so number one, I want to say I got a few points on this. I want to say thank you, firstly, to Cardi B, Miss Belcalis, for providing us with a true freak bitch anthem. It has been a long time, like a long time since I can remember a true freak bitch anthem. You know, one of those ones where you're just like, it's a bit late at night, you maybe 1 or 2 or 3, 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drinks down, and you're in that mood. You know the mood. I mean, we all know we know the mood.
The mood.
You're in the mood, and like you're just like, there's some holes in this house. There's some holes. And when Megan comes in and she's like, gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me,
Done.
make a jump out before something
Done.
inside of me. I'm like, it's freaky shit.
It's basically, you know what it is? You ever seen that Family Guy episode when Lewis like wraps up in PVC and she's like, all right, we're ready. And she was like this housewife doing her little thing, and then she's like, okay, ready now. And I'm like, you know what it proper gives me? My neck,
Power.
my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
Another freak bitch. Now Kaya herself is some kind of
shit.
awful, like just a demon wrapped in skin. But that
also,
song, classic.
It
Classique.
also gives me Lil Kim. How many licks did it take to get
Yep.
Oh, we love a freaky shit. We love a freaky song.
Very Lil Kim. I was just like, to bring it, like, to get a little Beyonce on it, because you know Beyonce don't really give you none of that. Like, Beyonce don't give you none freak shit, but she has occasionally like giving you a little partition or a blow sort of moment. This is like, it's the same vibe except like just nasty, just dirty, just freaky, and I loved every minute of it. And then the video.
Oh God,
Can we talk?
Shit.
Can we
talk? Because there was icon. I mean, apart from like one person, but you know, she got money to walk up in a corridor and look cute. She didn't. I know who could have been there, but we won't talk about it right now.
Look, Miss Jenna decided that she was going to walk up in what is quite frankly an outfit I should have. I should own that leopard print thing with the draping thing. Can you not imagine me just turning up and be like, hey, that's what I'm wearing today. Get used to it. Miss Jenna was there, and it is what it is. But the rest of the video, there is one thing Cardi B does not sleep on, and that is a music video. Okay, Cardi B understands. The team she has around her is really good because she always looks good. She always looks right. The video is always it. Do you remember the Money video?
Oh my God, Money. Oh,
the Money video, the press video, the whole just since Bodak Yellow, Cardi has come with videos.
You know what it is? You have to give it to her. Like her team, they know when she's up against the likes of like Nicki, Beyonce, all these people who music videos just it's just top tier. She know that when her video comes up.
Not to argue the Nicki Cardi video thing again, but which Nicki video is top tier? Because I don't think I've seen it yet.
Really? You don't think Anaconda is top tier?
I mean, I thought Anaconda was fun.
Really?
I didn't think it was like top tier video. No.
Well, to be fair, no one. Nicki don't really have no like dead freaky video where she's like, you know, like, to be fair, no. But
the issue I have,
I mean, like quality wise, the quality of the videos is good. It's probably not as freaky deaky, lick my back and seeky, like you know. But you know the tea. But yeah, so it's not like, oh my God, this is like, you know, crazy, but
it's just my thing with Nicki videos is they are often just like single setup studio shots, which kind of like they can come, they can go, they can be all right. I think this is just personally because I was looking forward to the Good Form video and then was so disappointed. It's kind of cute, like the dancers are turning it out, they're making it good. But the rest of this, I'm like, was the real concept of this video just warehouse? Was that all we got?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the budget had been spent on Chun-Li, I don't know. But it definitely wasn't spent on Barbie Tings. Do you remember Barbie Tings?
We're never going to talk about that video. No, done. Move on. Move on.
Anyway, so back to WAP. Sorry, I interrupted you. You were chatting.
No, but
Cardi's team.
But it's like the team knows first because she doesn't just give the black girls and black boys what they want. She giving the gays and the streets. And let me tell you something. Americans was pressed.
Oh,
Did
they
you
were
see the tweets? Pressed.
Woo! And
Cardi was like, meh. Meh.
Mama, we don't give a shit. We out.
No, honey.
Why? This is my thing. So, why are you gonna come onto Twitter or any social platform and just let us all know that either you got a dry ass pussy and that thing ain't dripped in years if ever, or
not even
you are
sweating.
a straight man fully incapable of wetting up the puss. Okay, fully incapable of getting the kitten growling. Why would you? Why are you like? We're not your priest. This isn't confession. Why are you giving us this information? Will you come out of here? I absolutely love that we're back in the 90s now, and like female rap is making like white Republican Americans really angry again.
We love it.
I want it to be called to be banned. Okay, I want it to like not be allowed in like 100 meters of a school. I want a full like Republican reaction to it, because that is how you know you are doing something iconic. That is iconic behavior when you get banned.
Agreed.
That pushes Cardi. That gives Cardi a little bit of the Beyonce about her.
Yeah.
That gives, like, once they got the boycott Cardi, you're like, okay, Cardi, you here to stay, you an actual thing, because these crusty ass white people who are just committed to being miserable are mad at you. Why do you live your life committed to being miserable, and then why are you telling us about, like, the crusty sort of cobwebbed up interior that is your vajaj that we didn't ask you that. You couldn't even pretend for a minute that you got a super soaker down there. You couldn't even pretend for a minute.
No.
You're like, when I walk, like, the fire brigade is on hand because it is friction burns and fire. This is dry as.
They didn't even have a balloon full with water. It's that dead.
You can't even just, like, honestly, they're like, and this is nothing against people who, like, need to use lube to have sex. I'm gay. Trust, I understand the struggle.
Yeah.
But Republicans must keep the lube business in business. That's if they even bother. I think they kind of spit and go, spit and shine kind of thing. Have you seen? Do you know who Ben Shapiro is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this little queen decided to get involved, and I don't know why, because no one asked. And he did a reaction video on the Ben Shapiro show, or whatever it's called, which somebody has done a remix of. And at the end of the show, I'm going to play the remix so everybody can hear it. Trust and believe, it's so funny. He is a grown man who cannot say the word pussy. He says the word ass fine, which, you know, a grown man who will say ass but won't say pussy. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying he's one of the girls. I'm just saying that's an interesting fact, that you can't say pussy. He is, and I was just like, and then he tweeted, like, my wife's doctor says they must have thrush. And I was like, well, maybe your wife just needs to understand what it's like to be with somebody who gives her that feeling. Maybe you haven't done it. Again, just coming out in front of us and saying, I'm bad at sex. It's so silly.
So loudly as well.
Even if you are bad at sex, at least pretend. Don't be turning up and just saying, like, who wants to climb in here? Oh, well, you can't.
Oh, God.
Hey, ladies, you want to have sex with me? I've never pleasured a woman. Saying that out loud? No. Madness. Also, so I don't think we ever have had, like, a Republican woman, an American Republican woman, listen to this show. But we don't know who might catch this later. So for any potential American Republican woman listening to this show, I just want to say right here, it is perfectly okay for you to enjoy sex and for it to be a sloppy, gushy, moist mess. Okay? Even if you are, like, a Christian and you are committed to, like, sex with somebody that you're married to, and that's the only person you ever want to have sex with the rest of your life, you two need to work together to ensure that sex is bed-breaking, back-breaking, screaming your name, cursing out the Lord's name in vain. If you're going to sin, at least sin with someone inside you and have yourself a good-ass time. I don't need none of this Christians lying on their back, we only do it missionary because this is the way that Jesus intended, okay? The only thing about sex that you got in the Bible is that it should happen between married people. And there's some debate about whether the gay thing's okay, but that's another question for somebody else. But if you are married and have a husband/wife who you regularly have sex with, please make it some freaky shit, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to have the best time of your Christian life, just turned facing the pillow, screaming for life. I want bam, 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 bam. Slow it down for a little bit. Play with it. Make it drip, 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 drip. Give me some Cardi B fantasy in your married life, okay? And for the rest of you who are not married, who are not having sex, nobody asked you for your commentary. Thank you and goodbye.
And that's the 802 intro for this week. Coming to you straight out the gate. The coach hadn't even left, but that was the announcement.
You know the freaky shit happens at the start before everybody gets tired.
Yes, so that they can enjoy the rest of the day.
Should we do announcements?
Yes. So I have a few, and I have some few. So we need to talk. First things first, we have hot news. Oh. So a couple weeks ago, we had the wonderful Alexis Stone, who has just dropped another bombshell. Have you caught wind of what's going on?
No, sorry, I was finishing the rest of my cracker because I thought you were going to keep talking. So I'm still here, but you tell the girls. You tell the people.
So Alexis dropped on last week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whenever it was, that her sex tape had leaked and her
Oh my
OnlyFans
god, I did see this.
was hacked.
Well,
And I was like proper gagged, really upset, and she posted a video where she was crying, and we felt for her because she's a fan of the show. Plus, when we interviewed her, we know for a fact that she's a very hard worker, and she's very proud of how far her OnlyFans has come. And she's a workaholic, and we give the girls the credit where it's due, because we're a very supportive podcast from the get-go. However, Alexis dropped a bombshell last night that she actually leaked her own sex tape, but it wasn't even her that was in the sex tape. She made a fucking mask, then got identical tattoos on someone with the same height and skin tone as her, filmed the sex tape, and then ripped the mask off. What? And it was also to highlight how people that release other people's sex tape and all that stuff. And honestly, gagged. I was gagged. Like, a lot of people was like, oh my god, what? But when you watch the exploited video that she posted on her YouTube and she explained why she did it, your mind is blown. And she highlights something that a lot of women and men deal with on a regular, especially being exploited and their sex tapes and stuff being leaked unknown to them. And I think she just left the girls gagged again. Like, Alexis, girl, do the most, honey. It makes me think, who am I actually having sex with in the real world? Right? Honey?
I mean, I'm not going to be... First of all, you got to be having sex to worry about that. So, but secondly, I don't think I'll be checking to see if they're wearing a mask. If I like the look of the mask, I like the look of the mask. Please keep it on. I'm sold on this fantasy. Whatever happens.
Let me tell you why. Like, okay, let's step away from like the Alexis Stone story for a minute.
Can I ask a question before we do this? You know what? Don't worry about it. My question was going to be something along the lines of, like, oh, is this like an Inception scenario where it's like, it wasn't their sex tape, it was them in a mask of them, but then it was them wearing the mask.
No, it was someone else in a mask, or we using with Alexis's face and hair, and the same exact tattoos. He got like a sticker, like those temporary tattoos with every single tattoo on his body, and placed it on this said person, who is a porn star, by the way, so who was not afraid. And how it was, you saw who you thought was Alexis Stone having sex, but actually it was him, what was actually someone in a mask off his face. And then when the camera pans up, you see this person in a suit, and the person ripped the mask off, and it's Alexis, and the other Alexis is sitting there getting gagged. I was like, what? I mean, you have to watch the video on YouTube and stuff to get it. So my advice is, so I might be talking about something you might not be getting the aesthetic, getting the scenario, but whatever. She highlights something that a lot of people deal with on a regular basis, with sex being leaked and being exploited and being blackmailed, and I think it's very good that she did it. Will I have done the same? Probably not, because I'm not that creative, but I think at the end of it, the highlight of the story was saying, so Alexis and the team over Thinkmint gagged. Gagged.
There are some times in life where I'm having sex, and sort of like it's been going on for a bit, and I'm like, I do kind of wish I could just tag out. Somebody else could like just come in just for like 20 minutes, just so I can like
yes,
just do something else. So if there was like, if I could have a clone, or like another person in a Dan mask who had the exact same body as me, who could just tag in, and the person was comfortable with that happening. I mean, obviously both of them would be comfortable with it. Then I could just like take a break for a bit. I'd quite like that. So, maybe we'll see Dan's sex tape, but it won't be me. Okay. Because good luck trying to find that one. Mum, if you're listening, it doesn't exist. Don't worry.
You say this. I don't know, Dan. I feel like there's a freaky deaky side to you that you don't tell anybody. And that's fine.
There may be a little freak in me, but
I'm pretty sure one day your sex tape will just drop and I'll be like, oh, that's my friend, y'all. That's my friend. That's his hole on the telly. That's my friend. That's
Well,
my friend, y'all.
Whoever
What?
has it, just like hold on until like the show's really big, or I end up on like Gay Love Island or something like that. Hold on till then, and then make some money from it. Okay,
Yeah,
Don't be giving it out now. That would be
I wouldn't.
useless.
I wouldn't share it though. But I will be like, that's my
I'm not
friend,
giving it to
y'all.
you.
That's my friend. That's his whole
That's my
supportive.
friend.
That's
Look
my
at my
friend,
friend.
y'all.
Putting
But
it
yeah,
down, throwing it back. Okay, well,
really?
I have a few announcements. Number one, I want to shout out
There's
a
some
friend of the
holes in this
podcast
house.
who we've shouted out a few times beforehand. Seb over at the Front Room.
Yes.
I don't know if you listened to Seb's latest episode of the Front Room, but he is joined by JJ Revlon.
Yes.
They have such a ridiculous conversation this episode. They are talking about, obviously, they talk about the Vogue scene in the UK, and then they talk about teaching classes at gyms and the attitudes that people have, and like whether somebody should just leave if they're not feeling it and all that stuff. So like if you got some time after you listen to this one, or you just want something to have a laugh, go talk to Seb. It's also like 2 hours long. That's so much content.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like a full 2 hour. It's literally like sitting in the house, having
Yeah.
a drink, listening to your friends chat. So I love it.
Yeah,
Shout
it's
out
easy
to
though to get to 2 hours because we sometimes sit here, we talk, and we're like, oh my god, it's over an hour, and then when you edit it, it's long, but it's also good content, and we love good content because I think sometimes okay, small good packages come in small doses. Sometimes that's fine, but sometimes you need a longer podcast to just get everything out there, and the
Yeah.
Front Room are doing it. And also,
Yeah.
happy birthday to Seb because it's his birthday today. So if you hear this tomorrow, Seb, happy birthday from the 802. We love you,
Oh, I
boy.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Happy
saw it on
birthday.
Facebook this morning. And also, I know Matt Howard listens to the show over there at AKT. It's his third anniversary today of married life. So,
Oh,
hey,
look
girl.
at the love.
I
Look at the
know.
love.
Everyone is all with so much love on the podcast today. So
Come on,
that's good.
successful gay relationship.
Yes, we strive. We love to see it. It's what we live for.
I thought you were
What
about to say
we-
we strive to have it, and I was going to disagree loudly. But
No, because
we
I
do love to
um,
see it.
I will tell you what's been different this week. I have had 2 dates that cancelled on me, so that's been fun.
Hooray for them.
Hooray for them. They don't get to
Thank you.
they don't get to sit with greatness. So fuck you, bitches.